Starting off Market Monday hot, we've got Jason Kelce live in MUT, 99 overall career tribute. He gets a plethora of 0 AP abilities. You'll be able to get 2 of them in the 2 different ability buckets. You got Identifier, Linchpin, All Day, Post Up. We also have a 96 overall career tribute, Jason Kelce. You are able to earn this version in the store for 160,000 training. He's only going to have 1 discounted ability, and you can get Identifier, which is like the best one you can get in that bucket. But yeah, 160,000 training for a BND 96 overall Jason Kelce. That right now at the current training price is 300,000 coins. The 99 overall version, which has been in packed for now probably about an hour that you are watching this video, has not surfaced on either of the PlayStation or Xbox auction houses. If you want extended coverage of the market and how I make my coins, subscribe to the Coin Bible exclusively on Team Get Lucky, link in the description. Back to the content schedule though for this week, a very pedestrian content schedule, nothing out of the ordinary. Your aka Cruise, weekly wildcard, Team of the Year is the big content drop this week, and then Ultimate Legends. The Team of the Year will get revealed on Wednesday at 4 p.m. West Coast time, 7 p.m. East Coast time. I went ahead and mapped out the next few weeks of just the overall MUT schedule, MUT content schedule, because I thought it'd be a pretty good look ahead for this video. Team of the Year, of course, with an overall boost. Team of the Year confirmed 97 overalls this Thursday. Free agencies pretty much locked and loaded for the following Thursdays. I think NFL free agency starts on the 13th. Then we will have 2 weeks of the Sugar Rush promo. Don't know if we're going to get an overall boost for that. Capping off with Easter, the last day of March, Sunday the 31st. And then right after that, we still will have aka Weekly Wildcard, Ultimate Legends. I just didn't put that. But Ring of Honor should be the week following Sugar Rush. So this is like your next 5 weeks, your next month mapped out for MUT. Should be a pretty exciting few weeks. Quickly recapping your AKA content for this week. Very underwhelming. Probably the worst AKA drop we've seen this entire year. We're going to get 2 tight ends. Jonnu Smith, the better receiving tight end of the 2 with 96 speed. And then we have Hunter Henry, who's a little bit slower, but a little bit better on the run blocking aspect. They don't get any unique chemistry like Combine, like Super Bowl, like Playoff. So not a lot of speed boost there. The LTD is Ryan Fitzmagic. Pretty decent. He gets the God Stack for 7 AP, so he is solid. He does get Combine for ×2, but I don't believe he does get the Super Bowl chemistry. But now getting into Team of the Year, because we have a lot of different areas to talk about, whether it's prepping, what you can do right now, team selling off wise, or like team strategy that I'm at least taking with the current squad that I have in my account. But Team of the Year confirmed this Thursday. Gonna be 97 overall, like standard champions for every position, plus 2 98 overall players of the years. Those will be Puka Nacua and Kyle Hamilton. Those are confirmed. They will technically be, I think, LTDs. But yes, 97 overalls for the rest of the champions. They will have around the same set requirements for all of them. I think the kickers and punters have a little bit less requirement, at least in years past, as you guys see the Madden 22 Team of the Year, as well as I'll throw up the Madden 23 Team of the Year on your screen. But Team of the Year, overall, price-wise for the champions, last year they were around 650 to 850K, so their sets usually do require some sort of twist, or not twist, but they're just a little bit different than your standard champion sets, which makes them a little bit more expensive than just standard champions that have been going this year for us for around like 500 to 600K. They're going to be going for probably 700 to 800K if I were to predict their price. Something you can do, everyone can do to prep for Team of the Year. Simply go do your Team of the Week solos. If you complete all your Team of the Week solos and get all the tokens, you will be able to get a Team of the Year BND for free. Last year, it was a choose 1 of 3 fantasy pack. It's probably going to be similar to that this year. But Team of the Year, what am I doing prep-wise? Now, I normally don't like to disclose a lot of what I'm doing because I like to keep it, in the Coin Bible in respect to those members, but I could be a little bit transparent with what I'm advising them to do, or not necessarily what I'm advising them to do, but just the troubles that Team of the Year investing or Team of the Year pre-building is kind of going down right now, and that is the market overall is just way too expensive. Typically, when it comes to investing, there's like 2 different scenarios. You have either you're buying super cheap assets that pretty much have no risk, but if they're involved in the sets, have a super high reward, high ceiling. That would be like last week's 93 overall cards going to the Combine promo. They were in the mid to low 80s, which was about the floor that we've seen for like an overall going into a promo that we know is going to be involved. And then they shot up to 130K, right? Super low risk, but high reward. Even if the Combine champions were really bad, the 93 overalls cannot really move that much in the auction house because they were so cheap already. The other kind of like investment scenario we see is the investment or the overall that we are trying to buy is super, super expensive, but we kind of know it's a foregone conclusion that that overall is going to be required within the set. So we know, hey, we might be overpaying for this overall, and this might be a stretch, but we know this overall is going to be in the sets. It's going to have extra or added demand whenever the content goes live. Team of the Year investing right now, and I do have my overalls that I like that I think are going to be involved in the sets, and I'm not going to disclose those, but right now, everything on the market is just too expensive, and everything going into Team of the Year, if we're being honest, while I have my overalls that I like, there's still just a lot of question marks that I don't know exactly what they're going to do. Could they go 94 overalls times 5 for all the champions? Yes, but they haven't done that in previous years. They might go for a spread of overalls like Team Affinity, but we don't know exactly what overalls are going to be acquired. I would say, hey, Mystery Pack Rollover would be really, really good for this Thursday, but training as a whole, again, the whole market is just expensive right now. Training in terms of, we want to get the training or the mystery pack at around 30,000 coins to roll. Training right now at any high overall is like around 1.8 at its lowest, and that's like 35, 36, 37k. And we're, again, a few days out from an overall boost. This is normally when training is super, super cheap, and you can do the mystery pack rollover with ease, but the market, and whether it's a platinum offer in the store or just there's been really good content coming out the past week like Combine, everything from 91 overall, well 91 overalls actually the one overall that's really cheap, but anything from 92 overalls to 93 overalls to 96 overalls is just on a market basis per their overall, just we're in a really, really expensive time frame in the market. And I think Team of the Year might, again, I mentioned it last Market Monday, the Great Resetter. I don't know if it's the Great Resetter anymore because the Combine theme team is really, really good, but overall the market is very, very expensive, and I'm more or less, I have my overalls, I have the prices that I'm targeting, but they're not near those prices. So as a whole, I'm not really doing that much to prep for Team of the Year. It's more of a wait and see, and hey, maybe when they reveal Team of the Year, and I think the reveal stream is again 7 p.m. East Coast time on Wednesday. If like certain overalls drop a ton when they reveal the Team of the Year, maybe that's like the best case scenario or the best thing to do to make coins around Team of the Year. Team-wise, I guess I could throw my team up on the screen real quick because I am making a pretty major change. I am moving off. Now, of course, I have a ton of coins. I could buy whatever card I want, but I am moving off of the Super Bowl theme team. Combine is pretty much just overtaken Super Bowl for just the best cards in the game. They pretty much all have the same stats, right? The Super Bowl theme team cards all got up to 98, 99 speed. Same with the Combine cards. But the Combine cards just have the same abilities or better abilities for less AP. And I think that's going to be the meta moving forward for content and cards. Every card now that comes out, for the most part, you're going to be able to get up to 97, 98, 99 speed. But just the abilities now are going to become more and more discounted, or the ability stacks more and more discounted. So I, for the most part, like only am using 5 or 6, maybe if that, Super Bowl cards in my lineup in game. Actually, of course, I will keep some of those players like Leo Chanel will probably never leave my team. But for the most part, I am moving off my Super Bowl theme team and going to be building a Combine/Team of the Year hybrid team. I would suggest, if you have the coins, maybe not necessarily go to a Team of the Year team because it's going to be very, very expensive, but the Combine theme team is very, very, very good, and while it's expensive right now, with the overall boost on Thursday and with Team of the Year coming out, you should be able to acquire like the champions for Combine at more around like the 400 to 450k mark rather than the 600k mark they're going for right now. Yes, the LTDs are going to be expensive, but LTDs for every of like the best promo theme team in the game is going to be expensive. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I think we covered everything with Team of the Year. There's just, the market is too expensive right now for everything. Investing wise, upgrading your team, I think it's just best because I don't think there's going to be any pack supply over the next few days to lower the market. So I guess for this Team of the Year phase, for this Team of the Year investing prep, I'm not overall doing that much. And I don't think there's that much to do. It's a lot of uncertainty. Yes, if you hit on your overalls, you're probably going to make bank, but if you miss on your overalls at this current market, you're probably going to lose coins on those said cards. But that's all for Market Monday today. Comment if you have any questions, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, peace.